First carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
14 yards is the pickup there to Raider first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. At that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the second year back, Pierre Strong.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Raiders defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run was strong.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got his man, it's Bo Melton.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, Love.
He's got the open man. That's Musgrave.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, here's Strong once more.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go, here we go.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
I got you. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo now. His throw incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
21,
To throw is Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Quay Walker.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
I got you.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Love.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36.
A give running right is strong here. And he's going to be out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd down here, strong once more.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Carlson now to try the field goal.
He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
3 yards remain for second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for 1 play. It's 2 seconds on the clock. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started. Once again, and for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Love now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Abdullah on the return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that they're deep.
There he goes, left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
In motion, the tight end. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by Howard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second and 7 from the 20.
21. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's fourth down.
They go with the option on fourth down, left side. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this works well for them.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Garoppolo. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 75 yards on the ground for him so far.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Second down, here's Strong once more.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
1 Omaha.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. At 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Carlson's extra point up and good,
and the lead now stands at 13.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
You know it all day.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo.
Able to connect with Jacobs.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! 65.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
21.
Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Las Vegas paid a steep price to acquire Adams from Green Bay last offseason, and yet they got their money's worth from him in 2022. NFL best 14 receiving touchdowns, over 1,500 yards, and a well-deserved 3rd straight All-Pro selection.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He hits Adams complete.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
White.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position.